All right, the next form that you need to know is something called the factored form. Commonly, that would look like this. F of x is equal, like, if we're lucky, x plus some m times x plus or minus some n value. Sometimes the factored form will look something like this. You might have a coefficient, I'll call it p in front of the x, plus or minus some m, some q, another coefficient in front of x, plus or minus some n value. I don't want you to get lost in the p's, the q's, the m's, and all of that. Let me just do a couple quick examples that will look real familiar. So if I take f of x is equal to, let's say, 2x plus 1, x minus 3, or something like f of x is equal to x minus 4, x plus 5. These are some examples that you've seen. And the reason we like factored form is because it helps us find the x-intercepts. X-intercepts can be found with this form. Okay, so what does that mean? The x-intercept is simply where y is equal to 0. So if I know where this whole thing is equal to 0, then I'm good. And by way of review, anytime you have two numbers multiplied together, like and they equal 0, one of these numbers has to be 0, right? So some number times 0 or some number times 0 is equal to 0. So because of that, we say that 2x plus 1 equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0. Therefore, x equals, what is that, negative 1/2. Check my algebra. X equals 3. And so I would have an x-intercept at negative 1/2, 0. Because again, keep in mind, this is your y value. Or 3 comma 0. Okay. And that is commonly what it looks like. Okay. Now, here's the other thing that we can do that's kind of interesting, is there is a relationship between factored form and standard form as well, which I'll go over in the next video.